Hey, story fans, it's your old pal, the Writing Ref. I don't hate, I just officiate your favorite Star Wars TV shows. Today we're going to take a look at one critical scene from The Acolyte Episode 6 and see if it makes a first down. And we'll go through that in detail right now.
Why did you say that name?
It's his mother's name!
That's a lot of fish. Solo.
So the context of this scene is the wannabe Sith Lord or actual Sith Lord or Splinter Group Sith Lord that will become the Knights of Ren, Kimar, has kidnapped Osha and taken her to the planet, either Octu or a Sith planet that is loaded with cortosis. And he is attempting to do the old Sith manipulation, corrupt her to the dark side. And Osha has just said, "I am not so easily corrupted as my sister." And the scene takes place with her going outside to reflect, and Kimar, the very nice Sith Lord, has followed her outside. So let's take a look. This is play number 1 of an objective to start Osha down the dark path. And the objective is to finally get her to face her emotions and let the audience know what emotions she has been burying. Okay, so we have an establishing shot. Looks pretty good, reminiscent of The Last Jedi in Octu.
Aren't you forgetting something? You stayed here to do something. Do it.
Do it.
A Jedi doesn't attack the unarmed.
Why do you still think of yourself as a Jedi? They didn't want you.
It's not true. I left.
Why?
And we have a bit of a cliche, but he's saying, "Kill me if you want to." We've seen crazy villains do this, all kinds in the past, but it works. Gets a good chunk of yardage here. Second down.
Because I chose to.
Are you sure about that?
Let me go!
What you're feeling right now. This anger, this pain. This is who you are. The Jedi saw it, and that's why they threw you away.
They didn't throw me away.
Then why aren't you a Jedi? Why aren't you a Jedi, Osha?
Because I failed!
All right, whoa. So she finally, look at the gain on that play. 20, 30 plus yards. Now, she accomplishes this because we finally understand that she's really upset about failing out of the Jedi, not just leaving them. So this scene is very effective and gets a huge gain. But wait! Uh-oh. I also have a penalty on this play. Audience has no emotional connection to the frame of reference of the character. This can happen when you have really good scenes that would normally be a turning point in the story, and are, but a lot of the audience isn't emotionally invested in what's going on because they were told how the character was feeling instead of shown. We're only told once, I think, that she left the Jedi. We're only told once more that maybe she would like to rejoin if they would let her, and she seems excited about that at one point. But
You want me to rejoin the Jedi?
Well, not official.
Oh.
But those are the only 2 connection points we have to how she's feeling about not being a Jedi anymore. There are not very many indications of what's going on, and the best story method would have been to spend 15 minutes showing us, instead of starting out on some random cruiser putting out a fire in space, showing us her fail the Jedi and how that affects her, and showing us them say she has to leave. Maybe it's Venestra that says she has to leave and Sol is against it, but she fails out, and that opens a whole can of worms where, well, what do you do with Jedi who fail their trials or fail their tests? Episodes that could have made for compelling Star Wars television, but instead were given a few lines of dialogue. And then now in this fantastically done scene, we don't have the emotional connection that we should. So even though they got like a 40-yard gain here, I have to call it back for emotional holding that just isn't there. So that was a critical scene for episode 6, an episode that finally gave people some of the Sith lore and Sith manipulation that they wanted. But for me, it's too much too late. And I've been the writing ref, and that's been the call.